Welcome to week 2. As you begin to look at the tasks you need to do this week, you'll see that there are fewer things to turn in, and that'll be continue to be the truth, and a lot more exploring. So let me give you a tip on the 3 ways you can figure out what's going on and how to do all the tasks for the week. I have told you before, perhaps, or said in my momentum hacks, that you can use these updates links, these notifications, to take you where you're going. The Google Calendar will tell you the assignments that are due for each week. But here's the 3 navigation ways you can see what's going on and how to do each task. If you hit Content, and you go to the course outline, I'm going to click on it and you'll see how it expands the following weeks. And each week will show on the left-hand sidebar like sub-modules. And when I click this, it will put it in the center of my screen, the description and the quick links. So let's click the course outline. There's the quick links. So if I clicked week 1, it would take me right into the week 1 document. If I click this week is week 3, if I click that, it would take me right into the week 3 document. But there's another way, and you can see additional information. Look at the sidebars here. Right now, we have 6 weeks showing because that's the ones to get you to doing all the way through the informative speech video. The next 4 to 6 minute video where you research, you create an outline, you organize it and put all the appealing information in there so that you can reach the specific purpose of informing us the benefits that your local area, your named local area has or would have if you had this business. So watch this. I'm going to click on week 3. It doesn't take me right into the document like this one would, this quick link. But when I click it, it will show me a list of all the things to explore, anything that's due, and here's the actual document. Remember, quick links took you right into the document, but every week has a list of lots of things you can explore or have to do. So let's go into week 3. This is all about recognizing the outline framework, where you need to organize certain sentences, and what sources you might need to explore. You know, in a 3 credit hour course, that presumes you're in class 3 hours, and then you have homework additionally. I know that may seem like a lot to some of you, but that's what a 3 credit course means. You spent 3 hours a week in the class and you've done some homework. So, gives you a few reminders, and here's the tasks. You're going to explore specific purpose, and I didn't give you the exact way you will get to that. You need to go into the pathways I show. Expository links resource. You're going to check out audience analysis so you know about your audience and how you can craft your message to reach that purpose. Again, you're exploring expository links resources. Here's the quick link. And here are the things that are quick links on that document. If the documents and the quick links freak you out, please talk to your base group members who find that this is organized, they figured out what works for them, or call me and we'll walk through it together. We'll get together on a regular Zoom hour or a mutually beneficial time. We can do this. Now you're going to be exposing yourselves to some terminology, ethos, pathos, or pathos, and logos, Aristotle's rhetorical appeals. But if you take that little quiz and it's difficult, then you can see here's the pathway. There's some videos to watch. You'll get there. This 8.5 minute video and this support tools chart is really important for some varying kinds of support to grab your listeners' hearts and minds. Stuff you'll want to put in. a story, an example, a visual, a graph, some statistics, maybe some quotes. That's going to do all of that ethos, pathos, and logos. Have a transition chart that you can look at for your informative speech. You could also use those in your other speeches that are coming up, demo and persuasive call to action. We begin to explore how to say sites. No, on this one, you don't have to turn anything in. You have to explore. So carve out some time to do some explanation or exploring and think about sources for your chosen beneficial business, organization, or resource. All right, I do remind you at the bottom of the course outlines, if there's something like, hey, are you sure you did this? Don't forget the deadline is coming up on discussion board too if you want that big bonus. Here's a couple more bonuses. And then if you had any issues on delivery, maybe your feedback says you could do this a little bit differently, you can check out some resources. Those are optional. I hope this video is going to be helpful to anyone who wants to know better how to navigate. You've got this.